Thank you, Mochi. Hi, NLP. Hi, Puni. How's it going? Hi, Colonel Cathcart. How you doing? How you doing? We don't start stream without being scuffed, don't we? Don't we? But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. If it's a Saturday for you, happy Saturday. Doesn't feel like a Saturday. I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel like a Friday. Captions work, yes. Oh, apparently? Maybe? I don't know. I think I have to mute the mic on my OBS. The reflecting light. Yeah, I know it's reflecting a light. It's coming from the back over there, Mochi. It's kind of annoying, but what can I do? Well, yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Friday. What'd you guys do today? It is going to be Labor Day weekend for the States. Yeah. I had a fun Friday today. I had a lot of chores to do. I met up with a good friend of mine this morning. Same long weekend, yeah. I got a 4-day weekend. Oh, Puni, you got a 4-day weekend?
No.
Koala.
What are you doing? Save your
MC
money.
Koala. Miss Koala, how dare you come in with that 2-month sub? You should be saving your money. But thank you. How you doing, Koala? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. What have you been doing on your Friday? And I hope you have a long weekend. But yeah. Today I went with a friend and ate brunch. I haven't seen her in a while. Well, I saw her last month, but I've only saw her once. So I haven't seen her since COVID. Like, for almost, like, 2 years. And then I only saw her once to come visit down, drop off something. And then, actually, I lied. I saw her 2 times before this one. We had brunch. And then we just talked a lot of stuff, you know, and then it was good. And then I just did a lot of chores, like sending packages, cleaning, went with a family member to go supposedly shopping. I only got 1 pants. Doing okay. Was supposed to get a piercing today, but never did, so I'm gonna get it in the weekend. Ooh, what type of piercing are you gonna get? What piercing? And you get like a septum or like another ear piercing? Hi, Super Titan. I have... Oh, I have to dip. I haven't played this yet. No worries, Colonel Cathcart. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. No worries. See you later, Colonel Cathcart. Yeah, don't get spoiled by this. I don't want you to get spoiled. Ooh. That'll be cool. Are you gonna get, like, a bar put in? Or are you gonna, just have a regular piercing? Also, let me know if my mic is loud. I have no clue, Super Titan. It's the game that it's the name that they freaking gave it. I have no clue why there's a number there. Because this is the first time I ever heard of NieR Replicant. I've only heard of NieR Automata, but I've never played, NieR Automata. So this was the first dip into the series. Just a regular piercing. I had a bar a long time ago and you hated it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's the same thing with like a lot of different piercings, but good for you, Koala. How many piercings do you have? Do you have like only 2 or 3? I mean, I know a lot of people have multiple piercings. Maybe one day I'll have like more than 1 piercing. We'll see. 6 so far? Oh, that's so cool. I can imagine all the cool earrings that you could put on. Oh, that's so cool. I know they have those like those earring pairs that give you like the multiple ones. As long as you're not allergic to like the fake metal ones. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dre. How's it going? How you doing? I mean, the only NieR I know is the anime character, which I didn't watch, but it's an anime and I saw a post of it. Yeah, kind of. I don't know exactly the premises too much further than what I've played in Replicant, which is actually the prequel. Good, thanks, good. You having a good Friday? The only thing I know is that we're allergic to nickel and gold. Oh! Got any happy sad juice today? Yeah, it's alright. I don't know how far I am, Dre, after we save the prince, so I think we may be getting closer, but then again I could be saying to it. I'm surprised most people are not allergic to nickel and gold, because I'm actually allergic to the fake stuff, so I have to wear actual like non-allergenic stuff or gold. Huh, we're quite the opposite, Koala. I think I can also wear surgical steel. Yeah, that's definitely interesting because no, I'm okay with actual precious metals. I'm not good with fake stuff, so the human body is very interesting, isn't it? But yeah. But to answer your question, Super Titan, what I'm playing right now is that you are playing a brother who is trying to help the sister who has some sort of curse and some sort of thing that's happening in the series. But apparently the original PS3 version is where you're actually playing the father. So so in the PS3 version, you're actually dad to save the daughter. In the Japanese version that got ported to be the main one for Replicant is that you're playing a fuckboy. It's not my words. I'm saying someone else's words. So you're playing a fuckboy who's saving his sister. Oh boy. And I do see where that goes from. I'm like, that was very different. I saw a clip of the PS3 version. I'm like, oh boy. Both brother, sister, and a curse. You sure it's not an anime? I'm sure it is. Super Titan. Completely anime. Because the dad and the daughter version was the American version of NieR Replicant, or it was called Gestalt. And then for the Japanese version was the brother and sister. So then they ended up, I guess, throwing out the PS3 version and making the Japanese one the main one. Yeah, it does. We're already starting off very early with Lewd already, aren't we? Yep. Yeah. So, without further ado, we will continue playing with the boy version. We're gonna mute the music. And let's go here. We're gonna start playing that. Oh boy. It's pretty cool so far. I do really like NieR. Oh. Wait, let me get that. Ah, fudge. The boy version, yeah. I mean, that's what it is because never expected her to say something like that. I mean, it technically is because there is the PS3 version. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to turn my Bluetooth. All right. Sibling sequel? We're gonna play that after we finish Replicant Puni. No, I do not want that. Stop it. We're gonna go to main screen. If you said fuck boy version, I would understand, but just the boy version, just. I mean, technically they're one and the same. Okay. Oh, what is going on with this stupid thing being slow? Okay, that was a little scary because this game, for whatever reason, decides to always glitch recently to go like really super slow. And that's kind of scaring me because I'm afraid it's going to crash. So where we last stopped off, and let me know if I need to bump up the volume on the game or even lower my mic. So we were in the Kingdom of Facade. Yeah, we were in Facade. We just saved the prince. So I think we're going to move on to another part of the quest now, like a new quest. I think we're supposed to go back home. I think.
No!
Ugh,
What are you doing? Save your money.
reset. Reset. Why are you still... Oh. Why are you still coming in with that tier 3 sub, man? You know what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna still yell at you for not saving your money. But thank you so much for the 23 months, man, on tier 3. You mad lad. You mad lad, you. How you doing, good sir? You wanna be happy? But how you doing, Reset? I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. And I heard it's gonna be your birthday soon. Happy early birthday. Doing well? Good. Doing good, good. Yeah, everything's well. Just, you know, doing the same old, same old. Just busy with work, just having fun with streams, and just, you know, enjoying life. Yeah. His birthday's on Monday, but it's still a little early. So. Yeah. What have you been up to, Reset? Have you been working on the new expansion for Final Fantasy XIV? And you know why I knew? Because Addo told me. Yeah, Addo told me. I was like, oh, that's really cool. He's like, yeah, his birthday's on there. Yeah. Yeah. So she was like, oh, Reset's birthday's on there. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, I know. So I was like, if I ever see you in the chat, I would say happy birthday. But yeah, and there we go. We say happy birthday. Yeah. Have you been having fun with the Animal Crossing version of Final Fantasy XIV? And how is it? Because I'm kind of curious, but I don't know if I'm going to go back to it just yet. I have a while to go. Can I not talk to her? Much appreciated. I haven't tried it yet. Been watching a lot of videos of new Savage fights. I heard good things, yeah. And I heard there's a scary carbuncle. But if you haven't gone that far, yeah, so apparently they added this new expansion part in Final Fantasy XIV where you can actually collect minions and you can actually grow things too. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Return to Yona. So she's gonna stay here, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm like, I didn't think that Animal Crossing had that. I mean, oh, okay, she leaves with me. Okay. Also, let me know if I need to bump up the game volume, because it looks a little low on my part. Huh? Seems like the game thinks it's your birthday well. Nah, it's the character that I'm playing. Game seems a little low. Gonna bump it up just a little bit and just let me know if it's too low. Didn't expect to be really anime just trolling. Oh, no, no, no. No worries. Yeah, it technically is. It's Square Enix, so it's gonna be at least animified at some point. I don't have a... Do I have not? No, I don't have a map here for this.
I suppose rules are rules, even if they are absurd.
I don't think they're absurd.
Oh?
Those rules are important to the master people.
Hey, Nathan.
Don't say.
Yeah, it looks like Zelda. It does. It actually does kind of play like
And I
Zelda.
think it's important we respect
What's up,
that.
Nathan?
Well, well. The boy is beginning to sound like a man.
Guess what?
Boy.
I noticed you have Fata Morgana. I played the game recently to Masterpiece. That's another game I want to get into, Reset, because that has a lot of reading, but I heard it's very good.
No. What
Oh
are
my
you
god,
doing?
Nathan!
Save your money.
Come on, you gotta be saving your money, especially like you're doing your certification stuff. Ugh. Nathan, thank you so much for these 6-month resub, man. How you doing? How's your Friday going? It's amazing? Okay, I have to play that at some point. Because I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate the visual novels in here. So I might eventually take just a dive into it. So Reset!
No.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? Save your money.
Reset. Bad. No, don't do that, Reset. But Furious Thrust, Mr. Foodski, Casey, and Doggy, numero uno, has gotten a gifted sub. Also, Arkine has gotten a gifted sub from Reset. I saw something about a hype train. No, my friend's okay. Oh, good. Was this from your... Are you healing up from your cold? Yo, Ghoulishness, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're having a good Friday. Reset. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, wait. I'm lost. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Love to hear it. Wait a minute. Where am I supposed to go?
No. What are you doing? Save your money.
Can I sit on here? Hi, Yum. How's it going? Also, don't worry about the cost of taking the exam because I have a voucher. Oh, nice. Good for you. Good for you, Nathan. Voucher provided by a college? Good for you. How you doing, Yum? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good Saturday, Yum. Where am I supposed to go?
No. Not allowed.
Koala.
Bad chat. Bad chat.
No, Koala, come on. Save your money for a good piercing, for your piercing. God, y'all are so bad. Delicious. Enjoy that sub from Koala. You're too nice. You're too kind, guys. Stop it. Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go this way. But I have no clue where I'm supposed to go. Oh, whatever. The May train, A train. Oh god. Yeah, enjoy all the emotes that you can spam. Okay, I was just here. Where am I supposed to go? I am completely lost. Oh boy. Thank you, Koala. And thank you, Reset. And thank you, Nathan. I am completely lost. Where am I supposed to go? Coming in with those emotes. Coming in with those emotes, Super Titan. Emojis, actually. Wait. Okay, what the heck? I'm lost. This water bottle. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to leave? Okay, so, I'm an idiot. Yeah, also just let me know if the volume's too low, because I was putzing around with it yesterday. Because I noticed on the VOD it was getting a little bit loud on certain parts yesterday, on the other stream I had on Wednesday. Nope, I don't need that. Get shot. Ooh, forgot about that. Goat meat. Oh. Oh. Nope.
Let's go.
No, 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 no. Get. Hit him, hit him. Oh, fudge. Why are you here? I still can't believe he can't swim. That's an amazing thing. I think we're going back down here? Yes, okay, we are going back down here. Okay, I wonder what Yona has to show this time. Oh, Devola and Pupla kept my company today. Oh, I want to see if the bartender actually brought the alcohol. So we had to get like 10 mouse tails and 10 lizard tails apparently. Probably a tonic or Devla's throat. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's 3 medicinal.
Which job should I give you first?
Oh. Oh, she can give me jobs? Wait. Let me cancel.
Come back.
Don't mind just looking for you. No worry, Vay. Do the errand. Okay. Have you played this before, Super Titan? Battle of the Twins. Take him... Report back... Oh, I need to report back to Popla. There we go.
Which job should
Nope.
I give you
Hi,
first?
Panda. How's it going?
Hey, the gatekeeper needs some kind of message delivered. Poor guy never leaves his post. So maybe you can help him out? I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
But every epic adventure always starts with an errand. Happy Friday, by the way. Day's going? It's going good. I had a lot of fun this morning with a friend of mine I haven't seen in a while. Well, she's farther away from me. So we drove to meet up at a place to eat brunch, and we just talked. We had a really nice talk. Choo-choo. Yeah, we had a really nice talk, about just things, life, and everything. It was good. And then I just did errands today. Just, had to drop off a package, do some mail, went shopping for, like, the only thing I found was, like, one pair of pants that was, like, okay. Then that was it. Yeah, so it was pretty much a chill day. Pretty much. It's kind of weird because I usually you know, I'm always like busy doing something. Yeah, it's always good to catch up with friends. And so it's just nice to have that in person anyway. Yeah.
Hey, Popola. The tavern's got your drink.
Oh, that's great. Let me get Devila and then we'll head on over.
Devila. Yo, Yash. Look at the wonderful Yash coming in. A good morning to you, sir. How is your Saturday going? The twins are playing. Shall we finish singing? Should we finish singing? No. Ooh, hello. Do you guys need me to bump this up? This is catchy, man. Sounds like an anime. It's kind of is, Puni. Your typical anime plot. You can't have an anime bar without having jazzy music. Me too, but it's supposedly it's an ancient language, Super Titan. It's made up, yeah. Reminds you of Dot Hack Sign? Yes, it actually kind of does have that one. Like, I know which song you're talking about if it's from that one. Oh, did I say Yosh? No, I'm sorry, Pooty. You and Yosh have the same color. Name. Yes, exactly, Puni. Exactly. Everybody, if you have any jam emotes, throw your jam. Maybe I should work on a jam emote. I'm just swinging back and forth, Dre. Just waves, going with the groove. The only dancing I do is DDR. That's it. Okay, so it repeats.
Well, that was fun. Hopefully it won't be so long until the next time.
That was pretty cool. You gotta record you doing DDR for the jam mode.
Heavens, what a thrill. I had no idea those two had that in them.
Ooh, Weiss. Weiss.
Me neither.
Weiss was pleasantly surprised. Okay, and just let me know again, like I said, if my mic is too loud. I'm not Dancing Panda either, but I'm a musician. Ooh, nice. Yo, Lonely Guess, how you doing, girl? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, and let me know if I need to bump up the game volume. As usual. Okay, so we actually gotta go talk to Yona. Wait a minute, hold up. The guard over here? Where am I? Oh, the guard should be over there. Okay, the guard is over there, I think, right? Yeah, whenever you go to the arcade to record yourself the boom emote. Jesus. Good. Happy Friday? Yes, happy Friday to you too. Where am I? I feel like the game volume could be a little louder. Okay. Because I wasn't sure. Because the other time when I played it, the game volume was like super loud. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this loud and just let me know if it's too loud. Let me just bump it up just a little bit. I mean, put it down just a tad. Pizza time! Ooh, did you have pizza today? Are you getting pizza Vey? What type of pizza are you having? Is the guy up here? Oh no, this is my place. What the heck? Yeah, ooh, what pizza? Pizza is good. Okay, what the heck? Oh. Oh, I guess it's just for freaking, no, I'm going for Yona. Little Caesars thin prep? You know, I've never had Little Caesars. How is Little Caesars compared to, like, Papa John's and Domino's and stuff like that? Because I've had Domino's. I've had Pizza Huts years ago. Never had really Papa John's, to be honest.
Yona,
Oh, hey,
how are you feeling?
better now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Good.
By the way,
I don't really care about the whole value thing. I would say taste-wise.
are you gonna stay here today?
Aw, I'll stay today.
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona, I'll stay.
They're the cheapest? Yeah, I've heard that they were the cheapest. They usually have, like, pretty crazy deals for pizza.
Yay!
Aw, she's so cute.
Now get back to bed.
Yo, Upgrade, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Almost time for you to get ready to go back home. How you liking, they have better stuffed crusts?
Okay.
How you liking your stay in Utah? The grand scheme of pizza, not the greatest, but punches well above its weight class. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe one day I'll give Little Caesars a try. I don't really eat pizza that much, though, to be honest. I do like really good New York style pizza, though. The hell? Hear a voice. I squint and I see a boy standing before me. Who is this dreaming? Yona? I live in Utah. I want to move here for like 6 months or a year just cuz. Why not? I mean, technically that's where you're... Oh, no. No, your job is remote, right? Well, technically you could move. Folding it style pizza. Yes. My theory is that if pizza makers can afford branded pizza boxes, then pizza's likely bad. Oh, Puni, that is quite the theory for that. I like the song, but that says a lot with this game. Oh shoot. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes. Yeah, the office is here, so it's perfect. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. Can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. Coworkers have been so nice. Great vibes. That's awesome. What's he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with S, then there's an E. Can almost see it. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. It's sealed verse. It's the thing I'm looking for. The key to save my sister. Oh, this is for my character. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying to desperately make out his next word. Sleep. I haven't had pizza in a long time. Used to have way too much of it. It depends, you know. It's not necessarily health for you in the long run, but, you know, some people just eat it because it's the only thing that some people can eat, you know? Dream? What Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again faster. I can't follow them. Damn it. I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead... Oh, shit. I pushed that too fast. Forest of Myth. Damn my fingers. Yo, J-Dunk, how's it going? Happy Friday. Yo, Notorious, how's it going? I had Domino's Pizza last week. It's cheap. Nice.
Just a dream.
How you doing, Notorious? I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Is this Saturday for you or is it Friday?
Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Lotus! Hi, Lotus. How's it going? It's Friday for you, Boo. Well, hey, it's the start of the weekend, so... How you doing, Lotus? What's up? Happy weekend. One more day till you're off for 11. Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, good for you. Enjoy your vacation. Good, Lotus. I had a good Friday. I have a 4-day weekend, which is pretty cool. Because the only reason why I have a 4-day weekend is because I don't have work Saturday. And I worked last Saturday, so I have a scheduled day off today. And I got to catch up with a good friend of mine. I haven't really talked to her in a long time. So we like basically talked like about everything for like 2 hours. 2-3 hours. And then did some chores and just chilling today. You love this game? Yeah, Notorious. This is the first time I'm playing this. So this is definitely an interesting way to start the game because I heard there were 2 versions of this. There was a daddy version and a pretty boy version. Labor Day Miracle, yeah. These are pretty good. It's pretty long for this game if you do all the side quests, but it's supposed to be really good. You need to work? Yeah. Yeah, Vay, that's the thing. It's just like a lot of times, especially if you don't get paid benefit time, it's good to at least, you know, make up for that too. So good for you. But don't work too hard. It's your kiddo's birthday and Labor Day. Then 5 days after, yeah. Oh, happy birthday to your kiddos. Uh-oh. Okay, I have no clue why my connection's been like flaking recently. So if you noticed any hiccups, just let me know. Yeah. Oh, and happy early birthday to you too, Lotus. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday celebrations with your kiddos and yourself.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
You're welcome.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
Yeah, so definitely the game has some beautiful music, and it's actually pretty cool with some of the stuff. Like, it's kind of open world in the sense that it's not open world. It kind of has like the Twilight Princess vibe to it. I've never really played Twilight Princess, but I've seen the twin play it. Yeah, I really enjoy the music. And I've been listening to it on my way to work. And right now I'm also switching between like synthwave, darkwave, and retrowave stuff, but it's whatever my playlist is. But I have been listening to this a lot recently, so. And then I'm sure I'll probably listen the hell out of Automata once we get to that part. Probably gonna be a while though before we hit that.
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
Please don't jinx me on that, please, Lonely Geekaz. A lot of other jams. Okay, let me just see what's going on with my internet. Oh god. Please. And I have the right internet, too. Okay, I just tightened the back of it. I'm just hoping that it doesn't do anything. Knock on wood. That should not do anything. Oh, good god. He must be in Italy. The audacity to stream them for that. I mean, give the man a break. It was his birthday week, and then also just let him do whatever he needs to do. He's got people to see. He's got stuff to do, you know.
It's
important.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
And plus also he needs to relax. Yeah. Dude, he's been like pushing like streams for, like crazy. I mean, besides the fact that he had internet issues, I remember that before. And then, you know, he's been like streaming nonstop. So he deserves a break.
Because I had a dream too.
Oh yeah?
You've been cat sitting this weekend? Oh, that's so cool. Is Nico getting along with the double black cat? Hey, if you think about it, they say black cats are bad luck, but if you got double black cats, technically don't they negate each other? Because they basically, since they're double bad luck, it kind of, you know, isn't the theory in my head is that they cancel out each other. Cancel. Yeah. But supposedly some people said that's double the bad luck. Nah. Makes sense? Yes, it makes sense. Yeah, that 35, yeah. I'm a lurk. Be a nerd. Ooh, what are you reading, Lotus? Lotus, you reminded me that I have to finish the 30 books I borrowed from work. I'm really bad. Some of the books I borrowed like months ago. Because I work at a library, I don't have to pay fines. So it's a dangerous thing. Fire and Blood. Isn't that the Game of Thrones book? If you have too many black cats in the same place, you'll be pulled into a black hole. Oh, you have a 13-year-old cat? Oh, what a grand old age. Yo, Mr. Manbuzz, how are you doing? Happy weekend. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Like Targaryen history, basically. Nice, nice. Are you gonna get ready to watch the new spin-off from Game of Thrones? It's the one, the dragon one, right? Nico wants to be his friend so bad, but he's tsundere. Aww. Well, no worries. It'll happen, possibly, soon. You never know. But yeah. I have a ton of different books. Like, I have some fiction, I have non-fiction, I have graphic novels. I have, like, almost basically everything. I'm no longer expert when Dim streams. No worries, I've been watching it. I haven't watched it yet. That's another series I should be watching it. My twin binged up to season 5 and then she stopped. She was like, I couldn't watch anymore. Because I think at the time when she was binging it, it was only up to season 5. Work has all the seasons, so I should get it. There's also like a couple movies I should be watching. I haven't had time. I'm trying to slowly watch What We Did in the Shadows. I like the movie better so far than the series, and I was watching the first episode, and the first episode's kind of awkward. I was like, oh, I can't do this. But, because I really hate awkward scenes. But, anyway, I'm gonna try to push through that. Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows, yeah. There's also apparently a new movie that I saw a patron check out, which was, what was it? Ethan Hawke was in it. And supposedly he was unrecognizable in it. Hold on. It was just recently came out. It's like it's called Black Phone. Yes. And hey Martian, how's it going? No, we were just talking about movies and books and whatever, and we just had a dream sequence with the kid. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's called Black Phone, Notorious. And I asked the patron, it says Ethan Hawke on here. And I'm like, is this supposed to be a scary one? Replicanting is very good so far. We didn't get too far, Martian. We were just we basically took most of the time to travel back to the village and to Siona. And we were just talking for a bit too. You watch anything with vampires? Will you watch anything with vampires that sparkle and have no fangs and they're very pretty? Or would you like the gory, blood-sucking, bloody vampires? You deserve the buzz. Sheesh. But yeah, I want to actually check out Black Phone. Let me see. Black Phone is a horror thriller. Because I'm actually interested to the fact that Ethan Hawke is doing a horror movie. So I normally don't watch horror, but I'm quite interested at seeing that. So I have to wait until I think I have to wait until I see that they have it. It got 7 out of 10 on IBM. I'm gonna see what Rotten Tomatoes gave it. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 82%. Actually, that's pretty high. Oh, that's out of all the ratings. Hey, Nathan, I'm sorry, but Twilight doesn't have vampires. You'll love all of Twilight? Oh, boy. Dude who said to check out the stream here, thank you. Oh, hi, you skater demon. How you doing? Thank you for coming in and checking in on my stream. What's up? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday or Saturday to whatever time zone you are. Twilight's guilty pleasures. It's so bad, it's good. I haven't watched it, so. Lando, my BFF's cat, is like twice her size, consistently eats Nico's food.
Yeah, me and this boy were playing
What
a game
dude?
together.
Sleepy, but well, no, thank you. How are we all today? Doing good, just enjoying this fine Friday, and playing some NieR Replicant. So far, we just finished the dream sequence, because we decided to stay with Yona for the day. And then we're just gonna see what happens.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
So Yona had a similar dream, I guess?
How did it work?
I am having a party here. We always have a party here, don't we, Panda? We always have grand old discussions here. Grand old talks.
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
Yona is still definitely very much a kid.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth.
Oh, he has the same dream too. You worked an 11-hour shift today, may overtired, but can't unwind. Oh no! Is it like really late for you, Mr. Manbuzz? Have you done any fishing yet? I have done fishing. I will dip. No worries, no worries. I do have a no spoilers thing, so, and if I needed help, I do have a save word. But no worries, I appreciate it, Skater Demon. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Appreciate the conversation. Nice. Nice. I hope you were able to unwind here, Mr. Bambuzz. Oh, Jesus, it's 2:48. Well, hopefully you can chill here, you know, relax a little bit, enjoy some good music. And, yes, it's Badger. It's not coming up. Badger. Well, it's Badger. And freaking my streamer bot doesn't pick it up, but that's my safe word. I have to figure out if I need to change it or I need to change the sensitivity for it to pick up. Badger. There you go. Here we go. So that's what my safe word is, and it'll come up with that. So, but I don't need a hint now. I don't need it now.
We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
It's very particular. I mean, it's 3:48 for me, but your mind's telling me no sleep. Oh no, Super Titan. Jesus. I mean, what is sleep, right?
No. What are you
Mav.
doing?
Is it
Save
hint
your
time? No, it's not
money.
hint time, Mav. But Mav, save your money. You're studying.
Something troubling you, lad?
Hentai? No, it's not. We're not doing anything lewd. Excuse you. But how you doing, Muff? I hope you're having a good weekend. Thank you so much for the 6-month resub. How you been doing, Muff? I hope you are doing well in that school. Hentai? Oh, you mean like literally it's gonna happen in the game soon? Okay. Well,
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
But I hope you're doing well, Muff, and I hope your studies are going well too. And that you're not working too hard either. No hint just sounds like a hentai. Jeez. Yo, Safi, how's it going, dude? I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday for you. Are you about to go hit the hay soon? It's Yoko Tower after all? Yes, I've heard much about that. So... Oh, I gotta go to the library. Shoot, that's right. Keep forgetting that's, Devola. I hope you're having a good weekend, Safi. You know, I feel like sleep is love. It is expected to come at the worst times, and when you're ready for it and in need, it's just like, it's just there for no need. If Dragon Guard 1 is anything to go off, I know Yoko Taro is insane. Yeah, I have not played any of the Dragon Guard series, Muff, so I have no clue what to expect. I was actually quite interested in playing Dragon Guard 3 when I saw the commercials for the PS3 stuff years ago, but then I never bought it because I was in college at the time. And I was like, I have no time. And then everybody's like saying Dragon Guard is interesting. Some people say it's a mess, some people said it's pretty good. I'm like, I have no clue, to be honest. It's insane. Cheese.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi.
No!
I just
What
got
are
a
you
strange
doing?
letter.
Beam.
Save
Oh
your
my
money.
god. Beam. 18 months, Beam? No. Should not. Save the money for a good hoagie. Yo, Cody, how's it going? Beam, how you doing? Shut up and take your money. I'm gonna still yell at you guys. Do you want me? Okay, do you guys want me not to yell at you? But I feel like you guys want me to yell at you. I hope you're doing well this weekend, Beam. Even people say Dragon Guard's good, it's a mess. Kinky.
No!
No,
What are you doing?
what? Mr.
Save your
Manbuzz.
money.
You look at you coming in with the tier 1 sub. Oh, God. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I like Dragon Guard 1, though. What I did know is, like, what I... is I like, what, 10 or 11 when you played it. I'm trying not to. Yo, Spaghetti, how's it going? How you doing, Spaghetti? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Safi. Like, wasn't Dragon Guard 1 for, like, the PS2? Now you can spam everywhere? Yes. Everybody, at some point, everybody in the Outer Heaven network that's here is gonna have all the dragon stuff. May's chat. May hasn't scolded me today. I guess I should give her some money. No, that's not a good equation, Panda. Don't influence that. It's September. They're saving their money. Good. Excited for a long weekend. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited for a long weekend. Also, now we got most of the people here. I'm good. On Monday, we're gonna do a computer building stream because I'm getting the remainder of my computer parts tomorrow, and if I don't stream tomorrow, I'm not gonna stream Sunday because I actually have a thing to do on Sunday with a friend. Mei Ling told me once that it's important to drink water like a frog. Yes. Hydrate. Yeah, so we're gonna see... I think we're gonna have an early stream. So, because it depends on how long it's gonna take, because we actually have to build up the case as well. So it's gonna be a small form factor, which basically means it's gonna be a tiny computer. And you... Okay, that didn't scare me, but I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Dynasty Warriors. Oh, Muff, I love Dynasty Warriors. I started off with Dynasty Warriors 3, and I played up to 8. I kind of stopped playing because it got repetitive, but it was pretty fun at the time because also it was the funny thing. When I first started playing Dynasty Warriors, I was actually in college. Actually, I was playing it in high school. Then I was going to college. I was actually studying, like, Chinese literature, and we actually got to the Three Kingdoms. Yeah, I'm a small form factor PC. Excuse you. Jail for you, Cody. Jail for you. Jail for you. Come on.
Bunk.
There we go.
Horny jail.
DW not really changed the pace by being actually bad. Yeah, it was just... I never played that. So, basically small would be, like, literally the size of a water bottle. So, like, a 16-ounce water bottle. I have one that's literally, like, that tall and, like, this wide. I found the command you could use all of it. I think Dynasty Warriors 2, which I played a bunch with my friends. Okay. Yeah, because I never really... The first PS2 games I played were Kingdom Hearts and Dynasty Warriors. And then I have a whole bunch which I have to go to, and eventually we'll be playing Build Those Muscles. We will be playing, we will definitely be playing some games from the PS2 era. Your jails cannot hold me. I'm 80 out of 99 stealth. My camel's index is 95. God. Thank you, Koala, for redeeming building those muscles. Okay, here we go. Dearest Popla, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in the dream. Huh? May's getting stronger. Soon she'll be out of control. May's filming her TikToks. I'm sure Kojima will approve. I don't TikTok. I hate TikTok. I'm not a TikToker. I'm more of an Instagrammer. I love posting my food porn and my photography on there. So, trust me, I am not of the age of TikToks. I only watch, like, the Instagram Reels, which is my version of TikTok. What is with this writing? Get wrecked, Zoomers. Poo-woo, yes. TikTok is just a poor man's YouTube Shorts anyway. Exactly, Safi. It's basically that. I'm like, what is this? Yummy, yummy in your tummy, yep. Okay, let me read this again. This way of wording is like really weird. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. You mean in the Dream Village? I was hoping I might be dream able to get your advice, dream on the matter? What the fuck is with this English? I was trying to raise Vine. I'm a sucker, watch YouTube shorts. Yeah, with YouTube shorts, pretty good. Dream May. Is Dream trying to read Dream? This is driving me insane. Recently, there have been dream reports, of a certain dream, of dream. Okay. Evil, curse, words, someone. Okay, that's a little weird. Instagram is alright, Mr. Manbuzz. It's definitely my go-to. I hate Facebook, so I rarely use it. I only use the Messenger because my one best friend will only message me via via Facebook. I'm like, why? And then that's pretty much it. So I just use Instagram, Twitter, occasional repost, that's it, but mostly Instagram. May Dream is having trouble reading Dream this. I think Dream pretty much straightforward. Dream. God. It's definitely a weird letter. Yeah, honestly, I think I kind of agree with you, Mr. Manbuzz. The internet has gone wild. The days before the internet exploded was, I think, a little bit tamer in a sense. Yeah, it really just depends, Koala. It's just like, Instagram is just basically like mindless scrolling, which I do sometimes, but it's also a way for me to like get ideas for certain things, and that's how I keep in tabs with actually quite a few of my friends, actually. Yeah. Yep. For me, it's mostly YouTube as if I need to find anything important. Now it's mostly listening to music, or it's basically finding food. Finding food recipes. I know. And they now push premium, which I hate premium. Live journal? Oh my god, I have not checked my live journal in years. I only used it for graduate school. And I was like, oh boy. Yeah, that's kind of true, Mr. Manbuzz, in its own way. Twitter is just mindless tweeting, scrolling. Instagram's mostly reels and image scrolling. TikTok's just mindless videos. It's basically mindless. MySpace is kind of like, yeah, it was like weird. I remember I did love like, I did love the time where you can like copy and paste like code and you can like have your own music player and stuff like that. Same thing with Tumblr, but I stopped using Tumblr. I'm like, that's gone dead into this space in the void. I only followed music groups on MySpace. Yeah, that was the one thing, wasn't it, Martian Dude? Your live journal is 20 years old. Crazy. Oh. Okay, that was weird. I had never heard of Bevo. Honestly, Koala, you're actually onto something. It seems like a lot of the websites are trying to be TikTok. Oh, let's go back to carrier pigeons? Yes. Or we can train cats and dogs. That's how I kept up with those who were putting records in MySpace, yeah. Nowadays, there's just so many, like, different platforms, like Martian, like, they have SoundCloud, and they have Spotify, which I hate Spotify, but there's YouTube, there's Bandcamp, and some other stuff, and nowadays they're also using Bandcamp for that. I love Bandcamp. I actually buy most of my music on Bandcamp. You're on all of them? Nice! Yeah, I usually buy most of my music on Bandcamp. I try to avoid Amazon as much as possible. If I can't, I just get it from Amazon. I'm like, damn it. Or I can try to see if they have a digital download on their website.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
I know Spotify's pretty easy, but I'm like, I don't want to pay the monthly fee.
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Martian. For me, it's just like, I'll use YouTube because like I have unlimited data, but if I'm driving like long periods, I'm gonna have to like have my MP3 player thing playing. Well, do you pay for it, Staffy, though? Because if you pay for it, you get ad-free, don't you?
The Forest of Myth?
Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty cool. You don't get ads for that. I'm surprised.
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them.
So far, the sound is okay, right? My mic is not really loud. I'm not loud. The game volume is okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Okay. Sounds fine. Okay, thank you. Always gotta do a sound check. Oh, that's cute. January 30th. I love how she has those little diary things. So we gotta go North Plains. Yeah, here in Egypt. Oh, you're in Egypt? There's not much copyright internet rules, so you can literally get any music you want as long as it's a bit famous. Oh, that's pretty cool in a sense. But I'm sure there's a lot of music that gets stolen, Super Titan. Pay for no ads on Spotify. YouTube would tempt me to. Yeah, and here's the problem, like, for me, it's just like I would have to continuously keep an eye out on the phone and then pushing the skip ad thing, so... And not a lot of the music that I follow have the option to skip it or don't have it. So I know it's dangerous to do that. Like, it's super strong here in the States. Oh, like, as in, like, podcasts? Or, like, what you can do audiobooks, Koala. They have some pretty good audiobooks. Audiobooks have been gaining steam a lot recently, like within the like past 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Oh, why'd you? Oh, come here. Damn you. Die. Ooh, thank you, Kiane. Okay, is there something else? Yo, Montresor, thank you so much. Well, it's a crime. Oh, okay. All right. I know people like to listen to, like, you know, the actual people talking about true crime episodes. 'Cause I know there's a lot of people that like to listen to the audiobooks that they have on true crime as well. Happy weekend, Montresor. I hope you're doing well. Makes listening to music on YouTube such pain as it does. And especially if you're listening to other videos as well, like they will cut an ad in between if they have to have like ad revenue. Kind of sucks. Jeez, that's crazy. Oh shit, okay, whatever. That's kind of crazy, Super Titan. The thousands of songs, yeah. They're pushing the ad revenue. Stop hitting me. Because I know a lot of people are downloading the ad blockers. Oh, the pig's back again? Shoot. Yeah, then that's the thing. Spotify's like a big thing. Oh, shoot. Come here. Oh, he's really fast. Oh, shit. Shit. Nope, I did it again. I did it wrong. Did it wrong. Come here. Come at me, bro. Pork. Give me some pork. Come here. Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. Ooh. Fist. Time to fist ya. There we go. Hehehe. Oh, yeah? Oh, let the dogs out? That's pretty good. Fistful of Dollars is the same movie? I've never heard of that. No, that's very true, Master Man, but and honestly, like, sometimes it's just better to just, like, buy and download. Sakurai's Kane? I did not. Big into fist. Listen, okay, I got these big fists, okay? What am I supposed to do? See, I got, like, 4 fists. Like, what am I not supposed to do? Come on. It literally the game set it up for that, okay? It's really hard to come up with ideas without being stolen. Oh. Oh, are you talking about patent? Like to get it patented or like copyrighted? That sucks. I mean, that sucks for people who already had stuff made and then they just get their ideas ripped off. But at the same time, oh, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, shoot.
Calm down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
Apply to free nitro? I think also, like, didn't they say that Bandcamp also pays a good amount to their artists too? Martian? Yeah, it's called copyright, yeah. Artists get paid shit to begin with. Yeah, no, I'm not. That's why I go through Bandcamp. Thinking about that big career change upgrade. Ooh.
It
Yeah, I don't know
sure is
either.
quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
Ooh, this
You
is
know,
very
a
pretty.
little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Weiss.
Such cheek.
Yeah, like we had a really good restaurant in the early days without copyright, and its name got copied so much that we didn't even know which one's the original one. Oh, that sucks. Oh, there's a mailbox here. Yes, let's save. Damn, I beat the pig and I still didn't even get a freaking level up? Okay. Tree branch. This is very pretty. I really like the sound of this. Oh, you met Discord staff today? Oh, that's cool. Do you work for them? Career upgrade. Don't do that to Montresor. Oh, look at this dude just chilling here. Oh, that's cool.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words.
Oh, are you working for PAX right now, Montresor? Or are you doing like a vendor type of thing? That's really cool.
Those who
Oh yeah, PAX West is going on. That's the one in that's going on in LA right now, right?
Those who dream?
hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Ooh, your services are required. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It's Seattle. Oh, it's Seattle. Okay, I don't know where it is in the West Coast, but you know, that's awesome. That's why'd I do that? That's pretty awesome, Montresor. Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
You know, I was actually tempted to go to PAX, like before the pandemic happened. Like literally, PAX was February, and that was when things started going to shit in China. And then I was like, no, you know, I'm not gonna go because I knew a friend of mine who went to PAX, and they were fine. They were fine, but then like literally later on in March, everything went to shit. The thing is that people don't rip the whole thing, just mostly share ideas, but not the same region. If you want to copy, go ahead. Don't touch my customers in this area. Jesus. That's like territorial Super Titan. 2007? Ha, it's only like 4 years ago. Copium. Yes. Oh, that is literally like 15 years ago, man, Mr. Manbuzz.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Oh, the villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Who are you?
Oh, that changed.
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
15 years go by in a flash. Like, that's crazy to think about it. 2007, depending on when 2007 was, literally I graduated high school. And I was starting college. Yeah, but it's not in the way you think. It's just people figure it out. Upgrade was not even born yet. Upgrade was super baby. I mean, college is not for everyone, J-Dunk. Depends on the person.
If you can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
Okay, in the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the death dream has spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. Hey, that's what some people people want to do, you know? They don't want to pay loans, and so I get that because it's a lot, and you'll be paying for it forever. No, class of '07, yep. 007. If there's no law for something that needs a law, people will make their agreements to solve that. No worries. '07, you were doing stuff. You're actually a 96 kid, you're a big boy. When the Katsukan in 2020 was so real. Yeah, the twin actually went to Katsukan. I don't know. The twin went to MagFest in 2020. That was the last con she went to. The village mayor had determined the death dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitched slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Yeah, Nathan, I remember that was the last time you saw the twin.
Well, yes. I think you have.
Yeah, I remember Katsu was around Valentine's Day.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Uh-oh. Before the mayor could confirm my suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling
Inconceivable!
asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Yo, Bassett, how's it going? Happy weekend for you, sir. I hope you're doing well on this Friday. Though polite, the mayor was the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
Long weekend, yeah. Don't you have, like, I remember, was it you who mentioned that you had like 2 weeks of vacation after that? The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Mei Ling had seen and what they discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're in the dream state now. Mei Ling and Weiss racked their brains, but they can find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. I go on vacation at the end of the week, so you're going to Vegas. Nice! Enjoy Vegas. Have fun. I tuned the long weekend into a week off from work. Nice, Martian! Enjoy that. I had to use my time for October and November because I'm still kind of hesitant about going to the conventions in the city. Because I'm 75%. Actually, okay, I'm 60% confirmed to go to New York Comic Con. 40% unsure, but I'm gonna see what they're doing for the health policy that they're gonna have up. I have a friend of mine who might get a hotel there, so I might be staying with her. And possibly Anime NYC, depending on what their protocols are gonna be as well.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
Wow, he's spicy. I love Weiss. Weiss is super spicy.
It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. Yeah, I'm in the forest. I know a lot of people are over at this point in time, Martian. Do be careful, because don't get it too many times. It's possible that he had it from the beginning, Bassett, before we had you know, stuff for it. And then I know people have been getting it twice. Yeah, it's good to be safe, yeah.
I was doing no such thing.
I love this. I love this writing. Gonna head bed early. Oh no. Alright, Koala, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Have so much fun. Well, hopefully tomorrow your 6 a.m. appointment will be fun. And thank you so much for the for gifting the sub to Ghoulicious. See you later, enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna knock on wood and join the club, Lonely Geekas, because I'm being very careful, because I have elderly family members, and I will take it seriously to make sure that they will not get it, knock on wood. There's also the brain fog, and there's also the long COVID that affects people, you know, so. And I know a coworker who got it twice. Once because her daughter brought it in and she was pissed. Yeah. No, that's good for you to keep cautious, Lonely Kikas. You're scared of Mido cards? I feel like you lost IQ points after COVID, and that happens, big upgrade. Yeah. A coworker of mine has no sense of smell, she said. I'm like, that sucks. Yeah, no, Martian, you're not the only one. I have it. My one coworker said she feels like she got it because she went into the city for a concert in like February and she got really sick. And she and her, at the time, fiance, actually was it boyfriend? I think it was at the time boyfriend, now husband. They had gotten sick and they went to the doctor. They had the flu shot. And, I mean, not flu shot, they got the flu test. And it wasn't the flu, so. Oh, that's the worst upgrade. Yeah, Nathan, I'm in agreement with that, but, you know, that's just basically at this point in time, you just take care of yourself. You know, honestly. You just stay careful of yourself. You know, if anybody else, you know, that's all on their own. That's all I would do, you know. You take your own precautions and just be careful. That's what I'm doing.
Just leave me alone already.
Because there's plenty of people who just, like, want to be done with it. I'm like, yeah, well, you just gotta be careful about it, but most people are just like, whatever. Well, just don't bother me about it. The anger created by his harsh words bled all over Mei-Ling like a contagion. Speaking of contagions. Raging, I know. Wait, said Mei-Ling suddenly. Did somebody say contagion? Jesus. And it's always a money thing, Mr. Manbuzz. That's the thing. Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. Gets sideswiped. Yeah, be careful, J-Dunk. As long as you don't have any open sores. You must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Something specific, some specific combination of words. What is it? That's good, Martian. Yeah, there's that angle too, Mr. Manbuzz. It's always that. What it was about dreaming or something that dreams, or what the hell was it? A sheep? Weiss cried out Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. A few more minutes of thought, Mei-Ling's face suddenly lit up. I remember, those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this point, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval of Mei-Ling. Yo, Jehudi! Good, very late evening for you. How are you doing, Jehudi? Shouldn't you be sleeping? You know, honestly, it really depends, Mr. Manbuzz. Because I interact with the public a lot as well, and I've been super careful too, so knock on wood, and I like to keep it that way. Yeah, you're good? I'm on this part. It's Friday night, you don't need sleep. Yeah, when are you officially starting classes, by the way, Jehudi? I mean, it's also possible, Mr. Manbuzz. It's also possible, we just never know. Don't tell me anything, Jehudi. Last Monday? Oh, okay. I hope your classes are going well. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet that was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. Oh, good. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines over a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said.
No! What are you doing? Save
No,
your money.
wait! Bassett! What the hell? Holy crap. Oh, Bassett.
No. What are you doing? Save your money.
Okay. Bassett, no, bad. You gifted 6 subs? Holy
No.
shit.
What are you
Element,
doing?
Nez,
Save your
enjoy that
money.
sub. Nims, Rachel, and Fave Shadow. Oh, no, you've gifted 5 subs, sorry. Jesus. And that's exactly it, Safi. 6 in total, yeah, I remember, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. But Bassett, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for gifting those subs. I really appreciate it. Jesus. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossed his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. I love Kaguya-sama. Ooh, Kaguya-sama Love is War is really fun upgrade. You should read it and watch it. Weiss immediately fired back. You love the Japanese VO saying your name? Bassetto! Right? Is that how they would say it? Sophie, dear. Oh. Enhance. Enhance. Yeah! Good morning, dear. I am repping the Sophie quest. How you doing, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning for you. Yes, I am very happy with my shirt. I hope you're doing well this weekend. What you doing? Love is War insane. It's cute. It's definitely cute. There's just so much shit going on in the anime. Oh yeah, Sophie. Another thing to put on the list to watch is... Oh, you might like this. Okay. How does Roman bath history, but in anime form, sound to you? Because there is an anime called Therma Romae about, I forgot his name, but it's a Roman architect who is a bath architect, and he falls into modern Japan. It's really good. I've read the manga. It's fantastic. Oh my god, it's so good. Unenhanced. Yeah, Roma Thermae is really, no, Thermae Romae or something? It is not slice of life. Yes, we will watch that. So, are we set for our date? Or set for our anime date? It's really good. Really, really good, Sophie. Yeah. Because this, actually, Super Titan, this anime, actually, the manga came out years ago in, like, I think the early 2000s. And then there was, like, anime shorts on Crunchyroll. Then they actually made it into a full-on TV series through Netflix. It's really good. Let me see if I can actually get the name of it. Let me get the name of it up. I hope this is a Japanese dub. And we're actually gonna watch the trailer because the trailer is funny as hell. Screen. Kingdom is supposed to also be a horror series, I think, as well. And that's actually not the Chinese. It's not. I think. Let me see. I think Kingdom was Taiwanese. Oh, Kingdom is South Korean. It's not Chinese. Do your research. Do your research, J-Dunk. Definitely do your research. It's Korean based. Unless there's another kingdom. The anime? Oh. Well, you didn't say anime, so... Kingdom is Japanese, it's not Chinese. Yeah, this is not, it's not Chinese. It's all Japanese. If you watch anime for that, it's mostly Japanese. It's the unification of China. Because also they did a lot of anime stuff for that. Japanese glorifying war? Never. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's watch this for this one. This is pretty cool. Watch your ears, everybody. I think it's gonna be loud. Oh, what the heck? Lucius, that's his name.
わかりました。なんとかいたしましょう。ダメだ。全く浮かばない。なんだこの吸引力は。
It's so good, Sophie. It's really good.
どこだというのだ。顔が平たい。これはなんという文明度の高さだ。
He's an idiot. The music is insane. I know, right? Because they have to avoid copyright. Nove time slip comedy.
Netflix series. テルマエロマエノマエ試してみるか。気持ちいい。
It's so good. I love the manga so much. Oh my god, it's okay. It's crazy ridiculous, but it's so good to talk about the historical things. And this manga artist was so good in basically adapting how it would have been if he did it in ancient Rome. And it's funny as hell. So funny. I love it. I love this manga to death. If the manga wasn't so, like, beat up at work, I would borrow it all the time. It's freaking expensive, too, on Amazon. I would buy it. It's so good. Okay, so we're confirmed that we're gonna watch this one. You will love it, Sophie. You will love it as I love it. Yes. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked away in my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular. and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked up all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. I nod in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Mei Ling to the mayor back again, his face filled with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident. Thank you very much. You told us now. Hold on. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this stream without your knowing of it. I can always imagine this section taking ages to stream. So much reading. I know. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived. Yet this is actually good for reading, because like it's just interesting to hear it, you know, being read. Because I'm so used to actually them talking about the text, Jehudi, so it's really good. And it's giving me practice. What is English? No, I'm kidding. I know English, but I never read out loud often, so this is a good chance. The mayor slowly... You don't know how to read? So how you reading the chat? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Reading out loud is good for your brain? Yeah, I should do that more often. Oh my god, he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. Human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I do not know how I can repay you. Text to voice. Yeah, I know. Payment is not required. We are eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. He went to school for kids who could not read good. Shh. As long as you know the basics. Good luck, you two, he called from at the departing forms of Mei Ling and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Mei Ling slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Kawashima? Oh, that's cool. I do it with Dragon. Oh, yeah, I heard about Dragon. Yeah, I mean, you know, speech software is not necessarily foolproof. It can be, like, okay for most of the time, but then if it's not clear or certain things affect it, you know, it happens. Me trying to read on stream is stuttering all over the place. Yeah, for me, it's just, like, sometimes I skip words or I say it weird. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to say it that way. I'm like, ugh. Sometimes I, like, word vomit. And I ask my coworkers, like, when I tell them or try to explain things to them, I'm like, can you please just tell me and let me know if I'm, like, word vomiting? Because, like, if I am, just tell me to shut up. Use flashcards to memorize what words. Like, hey, I used to use flashcards all the time. Yeah. Especially with math, especially with Chinese, you know, drilling into my brain, you know. Well, your spelling seems fine. What you're typing. Okay. As Mei Ling slowly faded into the misty forest oh, I did that already. I saw this man once. Flashcards? That's fine. That's spelling. Mental spelling. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Speech recognition's broken? Yeah. Still broken. Mei Ling's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction. The moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of the tree, and his hands now left trails of blood everywhere he touched. Oof. Can't crack the Irish accent. I don't have a thick accent either. Did you use them as a kid back then? Learn how to type well posting via forums. Hey, that helps you practice. Meow, 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 meow. Always gotta be certain sounds, right? Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor travel companion, unhindered by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of his time urging Mei Ling to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Mei Ling snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Mei Ling leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. Hello, Element. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Please enjoy the gifted sub that you got. Spam all the emotes that you can, you know, here and have fun with them. So enjoy all the fun dragons that you can spam. At the moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. What is that? Cacophony.
Mixture of sound.
Interesting. Every imaginable form, buzz, click, hiss, roared at a volume that rattled his teeth. Hello, zombie octopus from space, not harmonic, like a chorus of dissonant sounds. Thank you. I've never seen that word before. Mei Ling slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Mei Ling could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Mei Ling's ears seemed to be ready to tear from his head and go run for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Three, 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 three. Oh, I'm not reading that. Shuck. Chiki. Hi, Basil. Good morning. Good morning, Basil. How's it going? Woo, woo, wooma. I'm not reading. Shik, shik, seek. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Mei Ling began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling, they were asking a question. One with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is it a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced. But maybe it's the key to getting out of this place? Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with its lacking. 2 with its ideal. 3 it is dangerous. What is it? I'm getting into the forest of myth. Basil. It's a seesaw. Something ideal that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw. Weiss's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the words suddenly shifted. Reen wa. Shikshiki. When Mei Ling came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. Cries of the insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. Oh, so it wasn't a seesaw? Oh, it's repeating again. Lando's trying to eat ranch dancing. Keep Lando from the dressing. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Mei Ling sighed and have given the answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped suddenly as it began. Ooh! The forest undergrowth parted before Mei Ling like a rippling wave opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. It didn't make sense to me, Super Titan, until I guess it didn't work, and it repeated. So I picked the secret afterwards. Pleased at passing the test, Mei Ling moved with a new intensity. He doesn't need it. No, he does not. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave an even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? said Mei Ling after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Mei Ling picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note sprang out. They assumed no one old would be playing. I mean, 1 is lacking, but 3 is dangerous. 2 is like, okay, or something. It's either a secret or a drug. I mean, that's either one. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Mei Ling gritted his teeth, trying not to reach out to strangle his companion. He is right after all. This one's pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Can you not spoil that, Jaedong? But yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the forest, through the trees, and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmer rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. But that was a good answer. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Mei Ling, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build who would build a house all the way out here? Mei Ling walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by the mist. Began Mei Ling, but before you could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, but at night end with 3. What am I? Mei Ling tried to answer the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, it seems we must answer his riddle. I suppose. Well, at least it's an easy one. It was in Devil May Cry, and let me try to figure this out, guys. Please don't spoil this, even though you guys mostly know the riddles. The mist is dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. That, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor. It's a riddle of the Sphinx? Yeah, it was in, Oedipus, right? The small man slowly shook his head. I think if it was the book Oedipus, I remember reading it. Nah, it's not necessarily backseating, Mr. Manbuzz. It's like olden riddles that they had back in the day. I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry. Oedipus. Okay. Making me get up from the bed to dance came at you. It's okay, Mr. Manbuzz. Sorry, what's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Mei Ling watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Mei Ling and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy! He cried. You made it! You actually made it back! Have a good look, Mr. Manbuzz. His left hand grasped Mei Ling's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him in the air, through the air. Gad, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd see you again. Mailing withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Stream seal, he said. At least I think we did. And the mayor's face beamed at Mailing, filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three men laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Driving Bantas to town? Okay, no worries. Take your time, Sophie. Have a safe drive. Mailing cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fools. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Mailing and the mayor obediently reclined on top of the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It's words that control the Death Stream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story shall continue. With that, the trio found that their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. It's the first time, began the mayor, first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, leaves greener. It was very clear that they had awakened from their dream. Mailing shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, I think we made it. Yeah, go to sleep, Super Titan. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night and have a good weekend. If you are going. I'm giving my greetings, my leaving greetings early. If you're not. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did it. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. Yeah, go. It's like a bedtime story. I'm putting people to sleep. Good night, Super Titan. It's like the intention to make everybody who needs to go to sleep. You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Stream was spreading through our village and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. Good night, dragon princesses. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Mei Ling and shrugged. You literally are. Mr. Manbuzz, why you come back? Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some time to getting used to, said the mayor with a wry smile across his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the Death Stream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. Couldn't resist. Goodbye. Bye, Super Titan. When the prayer was finished, it is the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. Mayor shook his head. Go to sleep, Mr. Memos. Hello, Foxhound. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. How was Tales Arise? I hope you had a good stream. I watched a lot of Attack on Titan live action. Give you a shout out, Foxhound. Oh my god, my internet. Uh-oh. Go. Ooh, there's a rifle.
Oh, nice collateral there.
no Mr. Vampuz. Damn it, Super Titan. But I hope you're doing well, Fox. I hope you're having a good start to your weekend, and I hope you have a long weekend as well. We are currently in the Forest of Myth, and we've been reading a lot. This is like a reading simulator, which is pretty fun. But yeah, so I think we're kind of getting towards the end of the reading sim, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go back to the main screen. Really good. You like it so far? Yeah, the gameplay is fun. Oh, nice. That's always good, because I know that's a newer game, so I know a lot of people really like it. I gotta take a look at the Tales series. I have to play Tales of Berseria and see if I can get the other ones. If I do like it. I'm not sure, though. Okay. Here we go. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. It's very anime? Yes. I'm not surprised, Foxhound. Mailing and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seems like a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Mailing mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with them. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Rise is the first Tales game that's made big in a long time? Yeah. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Mailing gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Thank you for building those muscles, Montracer. So we entered the Forest of Myth. Someone's vacuuming upstairs, apparently. And yeah, I did for right now, J-Dunk, because because this game is pretty long, so I wanted to focus on this for right now. And plus, I always do yoga before stream anyway, so I'll put it back later on when we're in a good part, J-Dunk. Because I figured this was going to happen. Especially with, like, the really long ones. Appreciate the variety of muscles. Yeah, I do that. May dream received on the dream letter that's unique dream. That she went to the dream forest of myth. And my job is, like, literally, like, a kind of like a slow workout, too. Because it's either I get 7 hours of, you know, standing on my feet. And, like, shifting books and other stuff like that. Or even, like, moving books. I've been playing them since Grace's F to enjoy them of being a fan of anime. Had a necessity, but they're enjoyable if you get into them. Yeah, I have to look into that.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
I'm trying to be good, yeah. I'm trying to do more exercise and try not to snack so much. Snacks are like my worst thing. I love chips. I don't like Fritos. I hate Fritos. But I really like, a good cracked black pepper and sea salt chips. But I also really like flavored chips. Plain chips are just a little meh for me. Dream. Ooh, we got Dark Execution. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies, charged to increase the number of spikes.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy.
Alright, have a good night, Jehudi. Yes, you must go into the dream world as well. Have a good night, Jehudi. Thanks for coming in. And have a good weekend.
It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink it, Weiss.
I like tortilla chips as long as I have salsa. Ooh. I like the flavored tortilla chips. Like, they have the green guacamole ones, and then there were tortilla chips, like, in my local little store that had, like, bacon habanero, which was pretty tasty. I'm like, ugh. Yeah. I should really make nachos, actually. I really want nachos now. Technically, I'm going to the Asian market, I think, on Sunday? Maybe? Oh, ooh, maybe I can do stuff to, like, do, like, Korean nachos. Ooh, that would be good. Thank you, Foxhound, for the idea for Sunday. Kimchi nachos, yes. Check for Khaled or I'm gonna botch that. What, chill? Those are your favorite brands for cheese? So chill. So chill? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is just a quest thing. Okay. For chips? Oh, okay. Should I be looking them at like a local Mexican supermarket? So chill? Yes. I see what you did there, Montresor. Oh, come on, J-Dunk. Alright, you got your dragon for today. H-Mart has kited. Ooh. I'm not going to H-Mart, though, Foxhound. I'm going to Lot.
So how was the village?
Oh, she never went in with the village with me?
Oh, it was truly magnificent.
Yeah.
There are no words. Really.
Huh. Neat.
Let's get back to Popola.
I have to look, though. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that.
She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
It's Lotte. Lot is another Korean supermarket. Ah, fudge. Oh. Too many balls. Ooh, I got con. Got the con. Geva. Okay. You used to live in Korea? Yeah, they had it's Lotte. Oh, really? Oh. Then I guess I said it wrong. Oh. That's pretty cool. You went to Lotte World in Seoul? How was that? Oh, did my phone die? Yeah, I think there's one in Ellicott City. Lonely Geekus. I don't know if there's one in West Virginia. But I know there's one in Ellicott. Yeah, how is Loteria? How is that? I know I knew someone from college that is now currently living in Korea, and they eat Lotte all the time because they love the cheese sticks. I'm like, damn. That's some good cheese sticks. And I heard their burgers were pretty good. Where am I supposed to go? Go to return to Popla. One day I'll go to Korea. I do definitely want to eat all the foods, but hopefully I don't get like stomach ulcers because their food's super spicy. It was good, but I didn't eat there many times. Oh, that's cool. There's one in Fairfax. I don't know if it's still there. They were tearing down and redoing the whole area. I just want to go to all the countries. Like, I want to go to Australia to eat, like, the meat pies and stuff like that. Like I want to go and also eat the local cuisines that they have there and see how different the stuff tastes. Like I always love doing that if I go to new places, especially like new states too, like Rhode Island to eat the lobster, which is pretty good. I had oysters for the first time when I first went to Rhode Island because my cousin ordered it and he was like, "You want to try it?" I'm like, "Okay." And it was pretty tasty. I really liked it. A friend in Japan and now it's making me miss it so bad. I want to go to Japan one day too. I want to do all the traveling. I would go back to China just if my relatives are still alive there. I would like to go to China just for the food and just to go sightseeing. But other than that, I would just not do anything else with that. I would only see like my relatives and then just be done with it, I guess. Unless I go to an area that I've never been before. But I need to study on survival Chinese. My Mandarin sucks. Unless I stay in like Shanghai where my relatives are. Let's go see Popla. Playing Yakuza 0 City is like Shinjuku. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was something alright.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
Oh, Weiss.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
Welcome back, Bassett.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried, so maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him?
Okay, so he's in
I
Seafront.
marked the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Oh, I wonder if that's where the sister is. About the brother, maybe? Hmm. Okay.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Oh, even Weiss is tired of
Won't you
running.
just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Oh, Weiss is so spicy. I love it.
Make sure you stock up on necessities before heading out to hunt.
Let me sell. How much stuff we got? We got a lot of stuff, don't we? Lizard tail. We don't need lizard tail anymore. We don't need mouse tail anymore. I mean, yeah, I do, Panda. I mean, I would have definitely liked the Japanese too, but I didn't realize that Liam was here. And Liam's usually a very good voice actor. I know I'm very biased on like Japanese subs. I know. But this is definitely pretty good. Yeah. Old school. Maybe we should go to
Come back anytime.
Maybe we should go to Junk Heap to actually upgrade our stuff, maybe? Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, let's go to the junk heap. See if the kids can upgrade our stuff. Because I want to be able to get it. Oh my god, there's a pair of drunken idiots shouting at the top of their lungs to voice each other into a window. Scream at them back, Mr. Manbuzz. Tell them to shut up, people are trying to sleep. They're both NieR games. One of the games that I'm not, it's not a downgrade to use English. Yeah, because you know why? Because a lot of games I've played that are in English, they have terrible dubbing, which is kind of like why I kind of like don't like it. Ooh, uppercut fist. Yes, we do win the fisting today. Oh yeah. Get fisted. Come here. Any more? You tired to shout? Okay. Let them to be their own devices then. The English voices are great in both NieR. It's oh yeah, you did. Am I going? What are you guys shocked? Still get fisted? It's either get slept or get fisted. That's my new phrase now. I complained about it silently to chat and said, no, that's no worries. Maybe they'll have karma. They'll get in trouble by somebody else. Somebody else will yell at them. Director of localization said Yoko Taro flew to the US to meet with him and go over the entire script. He said no one's had ever done that before. That's actually really good. Because a lot of times, like especially directors like that, they usually just leave it for the devices of like, you know, they have a specific localization team that does that. Ooh, she fell. Oh, you can hop up? Oh, I didn't know that. That's really thorough, Panda. Oh, you can get a lot of golden ore here. Sprout time? Oh, build a... Thank you. I write mailing letters every single day. He worries about me, but I feel fine.
He doesn't talk about Mom as much these days.
Jacob?
Yeah?
Can you read me a story?
In a bit, okay? I've got a customer right now. How can I help you? Need some work done on your weapon?
Oh, I need a titanium alloy. Oh. He also said that he was going to change a number of things, but Yoko Taro had a good reason why he chose everything that had, so there were actually few changes, very few changes. We were surprised that Yoko knew the specific reason why each of the dialogue was the way they were written. At least he's very in tune to this game, and he's very passionate about the story, because that's not a lot, especially when you have remasters for that. I can explicitly mention about a specific game that we shall not mention. Related to Metal Gear. Where's the titanium alloy?
Come back soon.
Oh, don't tell me titanium alloy's inside junk heap again. We gonna go grind that again? Forget about it. I'm going back. Forget that. I'm just gonna go. I mean, unless I'm gonna have to do some off level grinding, probably. So far, I think we're okay with this, but we'll see. Ooh. Just a little. Just a little. Oh, fudge. Game does have heavy grinding, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Panda. It's usually there's always a certain games that are pretty good that have that. Stop it. Okay, so where are we going now? Oh, here we go. Did you also know you can just run and jump off the bridge? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thank you for the tidbit. Fist. Get fisted. Come on. Oh, fudge. Okay. Nope, can't fist. Okay. Where are we going? Let's go back. What are you going Monka S for? Come on. Yeah, it's very cool. Now, where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to go to the Southern Plains. Oh yeah, we're supposed to go to Seaport again. That worked out very well. I'll get fisted. I knew it was that. I mean, they were asking for it. Oh my god, we only have like 5,000 gold. But walking around Yakuza have been there, yeah. It's like really cool how much work that they put in that game. No. Ooh, oh, Jesus. Okay, you did nothing. You did nothing. You did not spank him, sir. How dare you? Yes, okay, he is dead. Okay, so we're gonna go to Seaport and then we're gonna find the guy. My day was good, actually, Foxhound. I caught up with a friend, who I haven't seen, I've only seen her twice this year, because, like, I usually normally see her at cons every year, and we've become really good friends over, like, the past 4 or 5 years. And we basically caught up with breakfast. I drove down because she had to, get her car, something modded with her car, so I drove down, we had breakfast at this really cool vegan place. I mean, I'm not vegan, but I pretty much, you know, wanted to go there anyway. And they had really good crab cakes. It was like, really good vegan crab cakes out of jackfruit. And they had a really good loaded biscuits dish. It was pretty good. It was a little heavy though. And of course, a lot of times with the vegan food, it's very salty. It was pretty good, but it was very salty because the coconut bacon was super salty. Oh, that's the flavor of that. Yeah, if it's good food, I'll still eat it, yeah. So, I know. Where's the guys? Okay. Yeah, so it was pretty fun.
The moorings you see offshore were part of a massive bridge in the old days.
Okay. And we just talked about a lot of stuff, everything. And it was pretty good. I really missed her a lot, so...
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Endeavor.
And she usually gives a lot of good advice. And I like the fact that she's very forward. And she literally lays shit down, you know. As much as sometimes people don't like that, I actually prefer, like, brutal honesty. Like, which is really good that she does.
Easy, Weiss. Hey, so, are you alright?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Oh, I didn't like that.
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sounds familiar. Who is this voice actor?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Oh, the tavern's over here.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need
I mean,
to
Otacon,
wander
okay.
about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage.
This is my wife.
Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary.
Oh, it's Christopher Randolph? Really?
But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault.
I could kind of hear that.
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
I can kind of hear the little bit of him.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Brad Renville? Okay, so it's not him, but they kind of had a Otaconish vibe to it.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
You're drunk?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her.
Oh, are we? Oh, come on. We're...
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
Oh my. Trying to get fisted? Good lord.
Welcome. We've got the freshest fish anywhere.
Yep, panda. Oh, the tackle shop.
Hope you come back.
Lady with the tackle shop. Tackle shop, tackle shop, tackle shop.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Well, luckily the map gives us the X, so we don't have to worry too much about not finding them. Finding her. Ooh. I wonder if she's actually in the manor, maybe? Now it's time to visit the manor, maybe? In the Southern Plains. Am I in the Southern Plains? Shoot. I'm in the Southern Plains, okay. Yeah, okay. So I have a feeling she's probably in the manor. Okay, here we go. Ooh, get fisted. This whole area is Southern Plains? Okay. Yeah, I feel she's probably in here. Maybe. Oh, fuck. Ooh, get shot. Get fisted. Goodbye. No, it is not time yet to visit this. Okay, so... Okay. Why do I feel like that we have to fight that stupid, really big thingy again? Alrighty then. Get another thing here. Ivy. Oh. Shade, yeah.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Oh, it's got a red bag.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
Maybe the people turned to the shades?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
That sucks. Damn, she got shaded. Rip. Rip red bag wife. Wherever whatever time period this is. It's just sad that she doesn't go into the village with us.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Red bag lady, yep.
Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, how could this happen to her? And this is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because
I think we should give him some time to himself, Weiss.
His wife is alive.
Honey, I'm home. Good.
Oh my god, what a plot twist.
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Oh my god, that's really a lot of sniveling.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Tell the whole story. How you thought she died. 5 minutes later.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot!
For an apple?
Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
What?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Oh, God.
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
I agree with Weiss. But no, I could stick around to listen. Let's stick around to listen.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag.
Yeah, you even know, Bassett.
You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
They're both in the wrong because they're both idiots, but I can't pick that. I guess if we have to make him pick the wife. I mean, I think we might have to because we have to get him to go to the city.
Well, an anniversary gift is an important thing. You probably should have taken better care of it.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy now, hmm? Is this fun for you two? Do you like ganging up on a poor innocent woman? Ooh, you disgust me.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
Girl, one for the men. I'm doing it in perspective of the storyline, J-Dunk. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp
Oh,
collection.
here we go. Here we go.
Ha! You're damn right I did, and I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there! My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam,
Ha, here we go.
Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Time for a floating magazine.
Ooh, he's gonna be pissed.
I see you finally agree on something.
No, they're still arguing.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Oh my god.
Weiss, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Oh my god, really?
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration.
Oh,
I'm going to bake
God.
you a neck.
Oh god. God. Oh.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
I agree, Weiss.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well.
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Because you were supposed to get the guy to do the canal, and that's it.
Heck, the canal. We need to ask him about the canal.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Blech.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Well, I guess we're just gonna talk to
That was exhausting.
Popola.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
Jesus. That was so freaking long. I should have just ran.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed.
Well, that was just interesting to hear.
Boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
There are
Well,
people like
it looks
that.
pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
Other streamers I watched spend half a minute jumping into the air and doing down attacks on the guy before talking to him again. Oh, you mean like attacking him? They're called normies? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that happens. But there are people who really love arguing, but didn't do anything, but he wants to let out his frustration at the conversation. I'm not surprised. With how ridiculous that was, the interaction, I'm not surprised. But I'm not that mean. I'm not gonna slash him. Maybe one day we can fist him, but there's no attacking in the village. I'm tired today, so I stayed home and hid in the bed. I could hear Devla singing somewhere. Listening to her makes me happy. That's cute. Oh, finally my jaw popped. Let me save. Because it would totally suck if something happened. Oh, shoot. Okay. Here we go. And let's see what Devla says, and then maybe we'll have the canal done. For how many places we visited.
Goodness. It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to if you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Hey, wait!
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Oh, Yona's looking for me?
Huh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popla.
Okay, time for bro and sis time. Let's see what happens now. It'd be interesting if there was a whole nother dream sequence thing again. Aw, Maylin came back. He came home to see me. Yay. His brother and sister. Nope, can't jump over that. Oh, wait a minute. There's a letter for me. Dear Mei Ling, today was awesome. Popla made me this huge cake and it was really yummy. Everyone in the village has been wishing me a happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick today. In fact, I almost forgot I had disease. So maybe you can forget about it too and come home now? Yona. Where's NieR? He's probably doing interesting things. NieR, I spent the whole time talking to some annoying people. Yep. Hi Dom, how's it going? How you doing today? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. How was, I think you were still what? Doing Final Fantasy 7? How was the 7ing going?
Let me see. There must be more to this area that you know, reach the island. Let me go back to that dude who actually hold that you know.
Hello, fine. Just reached disc 3. Nice. There's 4 discs in 7. Hi McGee, how's it going? Why did that not come up? 3 discs. Okay, so you're in the final round. I don't know why that didn't go. Let me just open high.
Hi!
And how you doing, McGee? I hope you're doing well. How was your studies today? Yona.
Yay, you're back.
Popla said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
Favor?
What is it? I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Friend?
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Ooh, oh, that tone had seriously changed.
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Ooh, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help.
Tired, sad, I developed the educational yips where I get overly stressed about graded work. My mind goes blank even if I know it. Oh, I'm sorry, McGee. I know, like, graded work is kind of stressful, and especially, like, if it's part you finish 3 of the hard classes good. Oh, that's good. And, you know, I would just, you know, is it a big part of your graded work? But I know you're a really hard studier, so I'm sure you would be fine. I can't, and I know saying that try not to stress out doesn't necessarily help the situation, but I hope you can find a way to unstress. He says he needs an iTunes gift card, like, to get better.
Vicey?
He hates the nickname Vicey.
Tell me about this guy.
I'm not refraining into information, sadly. Yeah, I got a big example. It happens, Big Steak McGee. Like, you know, see if you can, like, make connections with the material, like, if there's certain points that you can do. Easier said than done. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. And then, if anything, maybe talk to a professor and see if they have any tips for the information. Because I know sometimes if you make a pictograph, like in psychology, they said that especially if you study things for, like, a subject, if you, like, put the center of, like, for example, in the center of a piece of paper, like a square, and it's the particular topic, right? And if there's subtopics or different points that you want to focus on, that you can write them out like a branch or a tree, that type of thing. And then you can write down, make, you know, fun things, like maybe do like a little doodle related to it or whatnot. I mean, it depends on what your subject is. If it's not really something that's treeable, then, or that can make a pictograph, then that kind of is, yeah, I sent my professor an email. Worst case happens, nothing, but I learned a new tip. Yeah. No, that's good.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend.
Tattoo the information inside of your eyelids, easy. That's another thing, Montresor. That is another thing.
So you have to help him, please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Oh god.
Great. Now what do I do?
'Cause you're a nice guy, bro.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you!
Alrighty, so where's this kid? Oh boy. We are truly a syscon. Considered a visual learner, whereas a paper don't resonate well.
Great.
Yeah.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
You can write it down. Yeah. Nice guy. Where's the fedora? She's. Yeah, definitely, like, you can do, like, a map. And then, like, especially, like, if you spread them out into branches and trees, definitely do, like, a small doodle for each, like, topic and then branch it out so that way it helps.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
He does not like that. Okay, so we gotta go to Southern Plains. Save. Oh, did it not save? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go now to... It looks like we're going down... Oh. Oh, now maybe we're going into the manor? So he lives in the house. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I believe now it is time to go into the house. I wonder what horrors they're gonna be in that house. Seems a little spooky when they changed everything to be like... black and white. Can I give a typical side quest? Yeah, you can. Oh.
And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile.
That broke his shield. Bari. Get fisted. Oh boy, here we go. Or, yeah, you go ahead. Are you talking about the fisted thing? Since the side quest, there are a small number that become unavailable after you advance in the quest. Okay. Some of them are area specific, or some of them are time specific. Because I'm sure if I go to like the next section of the storyline, probably. Not surprised. Oh shit. Oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah, sort of. Once you enter the manor, it's no number available. But, oh shoot. They're not that important though, right? So as long as they're not important, which I think most of them... Oh shit, I died. Because most of them are not that important anyway, so... I'm not really... I don't really care too much about the side quests, to be honest. I only did a couple of them that sounded pretty cool. So... Yeah, he definitely fisted me. So I got karma back. More importantly, side quest in Yoko Taro games, yeah. But 10 side quests that are important. There are 50 of them. Okay. Now, will I be able to find them? Or do they just... Do I have to find them myself? Most of the side quests in Replicant aren't important. Okay. Oh, you can set the words for these guys? I didn't know that. Oh. Oh, I can still find them? Okay, that's fine. Okay.
What would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, gee. I almost died. Oh. Oh, that hurt. In Autumn, most of the side quests are important, but they intentionally improve upon them. Replicant, you mostly just run from place to place. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, that does nothing to him. Oh, fud. That's very true. Oh, Jesus. Is usually reward interesting with Weiss? Yeah. There's so much content, I'm sure, here. Was she knocked out? What the hell? Oh, she knocked out. Okay, she's conked. Oh, she's up again. Oh, okay. Oh, fudge. Okay, there we go. Bestie. Ooh, what is... Simple machine. Okay, we got clay. There's more of these guys? Ivy. Get fisted. Yes. Woohoo. Kaenes was just resting? Yes. Oh, we're getting a lot of words. Okay, that's really cool. Let me see what we got. Okay. I sure did. There's a lot of these guys here today. What the hell? Oh, so we're just repeating words? Can we sell words? Oh, come on. It's not that concerning. It's all in a day's work here and NieR. Oh, there's a lot of these guys. What the hell? Ooh, yeah. Oh. Buggers. Oof. Yes, medicinal herb, please. These guys hurt more. What the hell? Yeah, you got a medicinal herb. We got more. Okay. Did they kill the goats? All the goats are gone. That's okay. That sucks. Alright, let's go up here. I think the spider's here. Oh, really? Okay. Yes. Oh. Okay, who is this guy? Oh, there's no spiders here. Okay, interesting.
We have been waiting for you, sirs.
Oh, this guy.
Please, right this way.
Oh god. Oh, who is this guy? Oh my god. Who is this guy? Who is this voice actor? I swear I've heard him before. It's Jeeves? It's Jeeves.com. God, who is this voice actor? It's not Denzel Washington. Oh, this song was pretty good. That lady is very leggy. She's got a very short torso. Well, I'm automatically moving? Oh.
Please, wait here.
Oh my god, he sounds familiar. Welcome to Resident Evil NieR. Oh god.
Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
Okay, let me be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick. Oh my god, why is it so slow? Uh-oh. What is going on with this game? Jeez. She's laying down here. My god. I love how, like, this whole area is, like, black and white. Kind of creepy. I wouldn't say creepy, but it gives a like, the generic creepy vibe. Oh yeah, this is definitely, like, Resident Evil. You're gonna have nightmares? Yes, get nightmared. Why is he running so weird? Why is the kitchen so speck and clean? Okay.
I do not like this one bit.
What's the matter, Weiss? Scared?
Interesting. This painting is highlighted. I mean, in color. Interesting. all the portraits are in color. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Interesting, okay. Hi, world's enemy. How's it going? How you doing?
Perhaps we should head back, yes?
No.
But...
Weiss is scared? Hi. That's crazy. And how you doing, world enemies? I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. How was your Friday going? Vicey is a bit afraid. Scaredy Vice. Darkness. Oh.
Hey, where'd Kaine go?
Uh-oh.
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
Vicey is scared. Well, time to go and look for Kaine. Okay. Can we jump here? No, we cannot. Doing all right? Hope you're well. Your hair looks... Oh, thank you. It's just down today because I washed it. Then I had to let it dry a little bit. What are your plans for the big weekend? God, why is this so annoying? Okay. Oh. Automatically changed it. There's nothing here. Okay. Okay, so you can't do anything here. Why? House cleaning? Yeah, definitely house cleaning. Tomorrow we're going to a park that has like mansions. Like not mansions, but like it's a nice outdoor garden area. Which is like an hour or so away from mine. You're gonna get dinner? Ooh. What big dinner are you gonna have? Martian. Ooh, White Shadow, how's it going? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh, do you have any study music recommendations? Condition yourselves to be stressed by classical music. Ooh. Are you ordering out? Or are you deciding to order out? What type of music do you like, Big Steak Mickey? Or do you not mind, like, the varying things? Cause, like, I like synthwave. You can do retro wave. You can do dark wave. It depends on, like, what your mood is for it. I can give you my playlist of what I have. Oh. Hibachi? Ooh. Do you like sushi, Martian? Because you can get, like, maybe, like, synthwave. Yeah, it's so good. Nah, not really. Okay. Definitely sounds like aesthetic. I'm alright. Played a bit of Cowabunga Collection. Nice. Oh, you mean the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ones? So why don't you get, like, a Surf and Turf hibachi box or a hibachi set, Martian? Shrimp and steak. Nice. I heard that game was pretty good. Let me link you some of the music that I have. Big Steak McGee. I use ADHD focused stuff on YouTube. Yeah. It really depends on... Oh, shoot. You just bothered yourself today? Nice. Let's see. Had some sushi that I didn't mind, and that's what you crave. Yeah. Use ASMR. Yeah, people like do like ASMR for that too. Da, 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 da. And it just randomly changes. Like, there's just so many different things for music. The copyright-free one has a lot of lo-fi chill. I do recommend, like, Gamer Chops. Use thunderstorms for focus. Yeah, you can even search, like, with nature ASMR, stuff like that. This one's pretty good. The Game Chops. They have a lot of cool lo-fi. And if you're looking for a particular lo-fi, you can search on YouTube for, like, game lo-fi, like Zelda lo-fi chill. You know, you can definitely find a lot of stuff on that, McGee. I believe you will find the music for you. I hear someone. You're welcome. Enjoy. I swear I heard somebody. Hey, they even have fans here? Because a lot of times there's this words lyrics I can't focus. Some of the ADHD stuff or beat changes you don't mind focusing. Or how you already know the music. Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's this? Picture has changed.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay, that's a little crazy. Oh, his face has changed too. Looks more zombified. What about the queen? Can't see anything with her face. Oh. I had a big blow up my last job where the coworker was watching movies with no headphone. I asked her because I couldn't focus. My work, she got pissed at me. Well, that's nothing to be wrong. I mean, for her to get mad about because you want to focus on your work. That's stupid. Really? She can't be considerate and use headphones? That's retarded. Sorry, I shouldn't use retarded. That's ridiculous.
It looks like it's in pain. It's kind of scary.
Yes, come now. Brave faces. Onward and upward, eh?
You know what? This definitely gives me DMC vibes. Devil May Cry vibes. This definitely reminds me of that one area.
Yes.
Wait, is mailing in this game? God, I hate when I do that to May. I try to sub you. I know, it's really bad. You mean as in like Metal Gear Solid mailing? No. But I am mailing playing this. Welcome back, Sophie. How was the drive? Welcome back. Yeah, like, of all places, why should she be listening to a movie without headphones at work? We're at a very creepy area. Any mailing? We got the moon key. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Because I put my name on here as mailing. Was good Banter is going out tonight with his rugby crew, so I'll be expecting a very drunk dude later. Aw. Well, at least he's having fun. You know, he'll have his fun tonight. That's cool. And what are you going to be doing tonight then, dear? Are you going to be working on stream? Or are you going to relax and chill today?
Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
Get fisted. Yes, get double fisted. Triple fisted. She was like, I need to concentrate. And she said, that's fine, just use headphones. Really? But why does she not use headphones? Oh, look at all the blood that's on the floor. Moon Key, I think. Moon. I am working on stream stuff this week and feeling inspired. Yay! I'm excited. I can't wait to see the stuff you have. Needs a star key. This actual park doesn't actually have mansions. Sorry, I made a mistake. World Ends. This park I've never... I guess you can call it a garden? I forget. I guess you can say. But I've never been to this one before. It's gonna be brand new. I subbed to you for 6 months. Got the sweetest discount, May. Oh my god, Sophie. Oh no. Dear. I appreciate it. Oh, you're too much of a darling. And it is September. I know everybody's getting tempted with the September. Oh. Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate it. I love you so much. Highly advise chat to do it. No, don't do it. Oh, it's this kid.
You're a male. Young. Not even 20.
You should give that money you saved to discount and donate it to May. No. Hi, Fluffy Sauce. How's it going? She's really young. So I think she has a level of immaturity. That's kind of dumb. I'll make you guess. Like, she should be considerate. I know, Bassett, you donated 5. I yelled at you.
You figured that out from my footsteps?
No, don't do that, please. No.
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Weiss.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Hi, Beetle. No, do not. I will refund that back to you, Beetle. Do not do that. And how you doing, Beetle? Long time no see.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emil. I'm the master of this man.
No, I know. No, I know. And I appreciate always you lurking and hanging in here with the chat. Trying to get an address off of May so I can send gifts. No. Did you? Did you donate it in a stream? Or did you donate it to a charity?
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
Of course you don't know. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No, please don't. I mean, if you want to buy merch, support my twin. The thing's gonna come up soon. I just feel weird about it. I mean, even though my friend told me to put the tip thing up there, but it's just for giggles. It's more of like, I don't know, I feel like your money is spent worth it elsewhere. Which one is my twin? The other twin that comes in. May twin. Yeah, twin actually does, has her own stuff. She does, artist alleys. And she draws stuff like she does Pokemon. She has been working on some stuff on her Instagram. She did a recent JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for Shornio. Yeah, I have a twin, yeah. So she has her Instagram and stuff on there. And then she's a pretty good artist. It's a unique style that she has, and she also has like charms and lanyards, and stickers. We have pins. We only have 2 pins right now. We were thinking about maybe getting into more later. Okay, so if he's not writing the letters to our sister, then I don't know.
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone.
Oh, so he's like a walking Medusa?
That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Really, 2
Hey.
beautiful Maze. Oh.
You. Come here.
Yes, come closer. So, I want to tell you, I want you to buy me. Yes, the dragon pin. Look at me. I'm so beautiful. I'm a high quality pin. Look at that ooh. And then look at behind me. High quality metal pin with a cool logo. And look at me. I come in this freaking awesome package. Look at me. So shiny. So beautiful. Ooh. Enamel pin. Little dragon mailing XMYT designs. Look at the back. All them socials, and I am an A grade pin. But you can also grab other grade pins if you like. Give me a home. Buy the merch. Buy me. Buy me.
Not an S grade pin? Yeah, there's no such thing as S grades, but yeah. Ooh. That is my advertisement.
This key here can unlock any door in the manor. So if you'd like my assistance...
No, please, don't trouble yourself.
S grade pins.
We can get around on our own.
Oh my god, no. You know, and here's the funny thing. The twin was like shocked this morning because we actually had our first like outside of like well, you know, she's had people buy from like Germany before, but this is the first time she's had somebody from New Zealand buy pins. Like she was like somebody from New Zealand bought pins, 2 uwu pins, and shipping is crazy. I think expensive. I forget. I don't know if it's like $14 or something like that, or maybe higher, but it's the first time it's going to Kiwiland, and it's exciting. Yeah, I was like, whoa, it's gone so far. Uwu, the dragon uwu is spreading.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
Oh, thank you. No. So we actually get the pins manufactured overseas, and then we grade the pins to make sure... What the heck? Okay. We get the pins manufactured overseas, and we sell them. We grade them first.
That woman is capable enough on her own.
Jeez, remind me to never get on your bad side.
I mean, technically they're my design. Yeah, technically they're my design with the dragon, and then the twin helps me get them manufactured. Are there charities close to my own heart?
What's that?
A butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one.
Is that a dummy?
I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
There's a couple of them, White Shadow. There's like the breast cancer society, or uh-oh. Me? I'm in like my 30s. Speaking of which, I saw some concept of art mailing and her suit's definitely pink. It's gray. It's definitely gray. I'm not getting a pink suit. I already got a gray suit for the cosplay. Gonna be close to my mid 30s soon. Not yet, anyway, but close. That was a little shocking. Hold on. Oh, this is definitely kind of a stark contrast with blood. There's the breast cancer. I forget. American Breast Cancer Association. There's like 2 of them. I forget which one. There's also like Able Gamers, which is really cool. And then there's also, you know, Planned Parenthood. And then there is L something. I forget the name of it. Tomato soup. Yeah, so there's quite a few. I don't just stick to one. Come on. What are you doing? Alright, so you're dead. I just went in here. Can I go in here? Use the light key.
Whoa. Is that another one?
What is with everybody here? Oh.
It moves.
Oh. So they're dummies?
What's going on here?
Sir? What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emil.
Would Chat spend the night here? I don't think so.
I doubt he's even human.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes, I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence.
Okay, who is this freaking voice actor? Sounds familiar.
As you may know, Master Emil, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that
And I'm gonna have to look this up.
And I feel it is my duty to help however I can.
Kirk Thornton. It's you? Oh. That's why he's familiar. He played Sykes in Kingdom Hearts, that's why. He also did Jin. He also did Jin in Samurai Champloo. Oh, that's so good. Okay. And he also did the flying ace guy in Cyborg 009. Okay, that's why he sounded familiar. Okay. That's really cool. Oh my god.
I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emil's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait, so Yona's pen pal is you?
It is, sir. My letters merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
Older man sends letters to a young girl.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yeah, sounds like she misunderstood the situation.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day we might be able to do something about Master Emil's eyes.
I see.
Yes, well, I am afraid we, or at least this lad beside me, is neither hero nor physician, so if you'll excuse us. Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emil's condition is located in this very manor.
In this very manor.
Then why don't you just go get it?
Alas, the location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat the shades and restore Master Emil's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste, so...
It's okay. We'll do it.
See here, lad. This is no time to play the hero.
People need to look out for each other, Weiss. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble. My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests...
Pretty sure this guy is in DMC 4. Oh man. I have to look to see what as the main bad guy? Oh, is he the Joker? I'm liking this White Shadow. Definitely pretty cool.
At least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help. Right?
Oh, so he's helping us. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I can't let you do this on your own. So I'll be right here if you need me.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe my eyes can be useful for once.
Get fisted. Thick dictionary. I'm really liking this. It's pretty cool. Kid, are you not helping me? Oh, cool. Oh, so it takes him a while to get them stunned or frozen. That's pretty cool. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so they definitely changed. Holy crap. Okay. So this lady has not changed yet. Whoa. And this guy has definitely gone zombied. And then this guy has definitely gone very demon. Very Satan-like. That's crazy. Fist 1, fist 2. Yes, thank you. Use darkness. Oh, thank you very much. The other streamer watching just ran around until Emil petrified everything. That's the boring way. I like the combat. This is really fun. One-handed sword, blade of treachery. Ooh. Oh shit. Get fisted. He was doing it as a joke. Oh, well, I know some people do it for, like, memes and stuff like that. Oh, we can save. Yes, bless. Okay. So if there's a save here, that means it's a boss. Okay. Let me go into this room. Okay, this is definitely interesting. This is definitely cool. Okay, so there's definitely no part for us to go here. Oh shit. Okay. I knew it. Ooh. Oh, fudge. Can we go out now? Okay. Let's see if we can beat this boss battle before 1 o'clock.
This is it. We should find the cure somewhere nearby.
Bah, I do not like anything about this place.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's another evil book. The vase kind of reminds me of Orisa from Overwatch. I love the boss battle music of this.
This book's kind of like you, Weiss.
Ooh, oh shit, it's giving me paper cuts.
As if any mere tome could compare to the wonderment that is Grimoire Weiss. Petrification is a fearsome power indeed.
There's no end to this.
Pages of this infernal book are sharp as knives.
Guess you never learned that trick, huh?
I bet you can, May. What? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, he's deflecting that? Okay, that's weird. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, that was easy. Oh. Phase 2, phase 2. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh.
I can't petrify it.
Oh, I can't even. What the heck? Nice, she's back. Oh, there's 3 of us.
And where have you been?
Lost. Where have you been? Getting stomped by this thing. Help!
This foe's strength is beyond measure.
What do we do?
I am an arcane text, not some manual of combat. You are supposed to deal with such matters.
Spicy.
You guys run! I'll hold it off while you escape.
Who's this kid? That's Emil. He's the one who runs this.
Fuck, this book is a real asshole.
Yeah.
She's not even listening.
She's too busy vomiting filth disguised as language.
You guys go. This is my fight. I can't ask you to die for me.
Aye, aren't we the bold one? And yet I fear that would be a foolish course of action at this juncture.
Besides, we.
I know, right? Off. She's awesome. Oh, we got a couple of different weapons? Oh, I didn't know that. New. Very light. Heavy. Is mild matter for Kaine? I'm sure she'll be spicier later on.
Never let you do that.
Would you all please just shut the hell up?
Yes.
What?
I'm just saying, if you bastards want to have a goddamn civilized discussion on the merits of bravery and sacrifice, we can do it later.
She is super spicy.
Is this your way of encouraging us?
Have we truly sunk to motivational speeches from a woman in her undergarments?
Something's not right about
Yes,
this.
so.
Why is the health not going down? My personality is swearing and yelling. Weiss is awesome. It's both of them are like amazing pair together. Weiss and shit. Weiss and Kaine. Weiss. Oh! Fisting worked. Fisting worked. Yeah. Get fisted. It is not lewd. It shows that the fisting does work. May fisting people. It's hard to get that to work. I know, right? Get pummeled. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Multi-fist, multi-fist, multi-fist. Oh, I just gotta do full fisting. So I have to get 4 fists. Savory. Let's roll around. So much you. Hi, Aya. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope your weekends were going well too. Come on, please. Okay, I need you to slam me first. Slam me. Oh, okay, so she broke... Oh, wait. Never mind, she broke that. Oh, no, 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 no. Skaboosh. Oh, fuck. No, why would you do this to me? How dare you? How rude. How dare. So many streamers on tonight. I know. It's okay, Bassett. You pick your ultimate favorite and you go. Please smash me. That way I can dodge. Try to smash me, please. There we go. Oh, come on, really? Only May?
Now.
Yes. No. I mean yes to killing the book, but no, not just May. Yeah, just don't feel bad, Bassett. If there are better streamers, go to them. Gee. I have a lot of good ones on tonight's playing games I love. They're all choose. Yeah, no, it happens. It happens.
Weiss, this is it!
Research report on petrification. Well, well.
Very interesting. We don't get to see Weiss a lot in the cutscenes. Dark Whirlwind. Attack with magical rotating blades.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Liam.
This
It's
passage
Liam
is
O'Brien.
written in some
Aya.
kind of code. We went through all this trouble to find it, and now...
Oh look, Jeeves is back.
Please allow me to handle this, Master Emil.
That is such a creepy face. Definitely unmistakable Aya. It's so good.
I I shall put
You know,
all
the
of
funny
my
thing is that
efforts
I
into
kind of
deconstructing this cipher.
mixed him up with Liam Nielsen. I'm like, oh god, it's Liam Nielsen. Like, no, it's not. It's Liam
No matter
O'Brien.
how long it takes, I will not fail.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Ah, so the servant has a name after all.
Emil, listen to me.
It's very true, Aya. They do.
What is it, Kaine?
Your eyes are not a sin. Don't ever be ashamed of
That booty shot.
They're
She's got a nice ass,
part
though.
of you. Do you understand?
So maybe he has the curse on his eyes.
What's this? A shade? How did you...
This arm is an accursed weapon. I thought I would only need it until I had earned my revenge.
Tara's an ass guy. Hmm.
I figured it was all over.
So she assimilated.
That my arm is alive. And there's a reason for your eyes.
So. Hmm.
But listen, if this shade should ever...
So she has the power. So she actually has a shade cursed in her arm. So then it might be the same for him.
No!
Hmm.
Kaine, I promise I'll never give up, Kaine. But you can't give up either.
Well, we're off.
All right.
Hey, so Yona's sick, and she doesn't get out much. Do you think you might be able to send her more letters when you have the time?
I would be delighted, sir.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for everything.
He is the ass guy.
Take
Yes.
care, Emil. I hope your eyes get better soon.
Seal the verses collected.
I saw you exchange some words with that Emil lad earlier. Hopefully it was nothing inappropriate for
Weiss.
a young man of his age.
It's hinted at, but totally not clear yet. Okay.
Speak the truth, Hussy.
Book? Shut up.
Yeah, calm down, Weiss. We've got our hands on all the sealed verses now.
All that remains is to find this grimoire noir.
Then we can finally save Yona.
They will not make this easy. I am for sure they will not. Book. Why is this only at 27 frames? What the hell is going on? The little girl shows a little cheek and a boob doesn't make her hussy. Nope. Nope, it does not. It's like all the shades in this area are gone. That's interesting. Okay, what is with the massive frame drop today with this game? Might have to do with the open world. That's very true. Thanks, NieR Engine. Also might be Twitch in general. It's possible. This one says there's average time to render frames, so I don't know if anything's happening with my GPU or something else. I gotta test my GPU out. Oh, that was fast. Uh-oh.
Yona, you need to lie down.
She's sick again.
I know.
Yeah, it's optimization issues. I know there was an issue, so I have to figure out what's gonna happen when we get to near Automata. Oh, those are very short shorts.
It won't be much longer, I promise. I finally collected all of the sealed verses. Now,
Oh, it was
I just need
patched?
to find
Okay.
more Noir.
It sounds dangerous. Will you be okay?
Of course I will.
Is this gonna make me better?
There's very short shorts near in general. What, 4 years after release? Yep. Finally. At least they're better than what Konami's doing. They don't freaking patch anything, Basil. We're going straight back into Konami every freaking time.
What are you talking about?
Oh god. We can never escape the vicious cycle of Konami, can we?
I don't want you to hate me because of this terrible disease.
Yona, I could never hate you.
Yeah, I know. But it seems like they might have done it.
Popola has more medicine.
Okay, so at least that's good. I mean, you know, they really hate bad publicity. Oh yeah, they just patched their pachinko machines. That's all they do. I am calling it quits for tonight actually now.
Weaker and weaker every day.
Yes, but do not lose heart. You are the girl's last remaining hope.
It took 3 years for Square to patch Anima. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna call it quits for tonight. We made some good progress. I think there's a bit of resurgence in NieR remodding coming. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I guess, you know, the modding and that helped. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Let me see if there's anybody we can raid after this. Let me shoot. Oh, yeah. Another very chill NieR stream, which I always appreciate. Chill streams are always nice. Do appreciate them. Okay, let's see who is on tonight. Let's see. All right. So, what do you guys want to go today? Do you guys want to do Parasite Eve? Do you guys... Yeah, I'm done for tonight, Martian. What'd you get for dinner, by the way? You want to do Twisted Black Metal? Or do you want to do Legaia 2 Dual Saga? Government what's wait? Oh, enjoy. Because there's Yasha streaming. Oh, you're talking about tomorrow. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about today. Yeah. Enjoy, though, Martian. Have fun. You know who we haven't raided in a while? We haven't raided Shay. So let's go raid Shay. So Shay is part of Yasha's community. He plays a lot of classic games. Oh, did you want to do Twisted Black Metal? Okay, so it's Yosh. We haven't rated Yosh in a while, actually, too. So it's Yosh Games Live. He was here earlier. He plays a lot of retro games. Really cool dude. Currently in Korea teaching English to students. All right. So if you really like retro stuff, he's your man. Here's a sub raid. Here's the raid message. Good night. Sweet dreams, everybody. Have a good weekend. If I don't stream tomorrow, then I will be streaming on Monday, and we will be doing the computer building stream there. So, catch you guys later. Bye.